Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, good. So, I wanted to start by saying, when my father told me that a Tigray community was going to be started here in Kentucky, I was very, very happy. Like, very happy. So, to know that we have traveled so far from home to create a new home in a completely different country and still find one another comes to show that our bond can never be broken. So, together we are here today, and we call ourselves a community. But let me ask you one very important question. What does community mean to you? Community can have many meanings, but community is closely defined as a group of people with a common characteristic or interest living together in a larger society. I believe that the way a community is defined by each person will depict the direction where we will be going. Please look around this room. What do you see? There are different people of all ages gathered here today with a story of their own. First, let me talk to our immigrant parents and those that were born and raised in the Tigray region. You have traveled so far with a life experience that is so rich in culture and tradition and history. You know this. You know this better than our first generation and second generation. And it is you as a community we look to help build a firm foundation for us to climb on. So when someone like myself, a first generation, comes to you and asks you a question about where we come from, you know what you say. You don't understand. You know this. You don't understand. But instead, don't tell me this. Show me. Tell me. I will let you know. I will show you my experience in my life. But instead, we're told that we don't understand, and this is very discouraging in many ways. But show me where this energy, where is this power? Where is the strength that you hold when you guys go to work? Where is this coming from? We don't know. We don't know what history you have. So we need you to tell us. So why is it so essential, we ask, that you risk leaving a familiar home and a place that is so close to your heart to find yourself 7,617 miles away from home? Do you realize how far away this is? 7,617 miles. That is the question my sisters and I asked our parents as we were growing up. And of course, you already know the answer my mother and my father gave us. You can only imagine. To have a chance of opportunity. This is for you girls, for you kids. We didn't have anything like you have. We don't want you to suffer in any way that we did. This is for you. It took me many years of talking to my parents and my family and my friends and several trips to the motherland to find and understand what everyone was saying to me and my sisters. So I ask you, please educate and enlighten those that identify as a first generation, as a second generation in our future generations. With your knowledge of what it takes to adapt to a new world, structure a family, and empower one's mind through education, all while staying true to your roots. As you know, these things will not be taught in school. So you have to be responsible. You have to be responsible if you want to leave a legacy. And I'm sure every parent and every person in here wants to have a legacy for those children as they are growing here in the United States. Something that you provided to them. They didn't have this choice. You gave them this choice, which is a great choice. And if you want them to respect that, acknowledge that they don't know the path that you went through. So educate us. Tell us, what can we do? Now, this makes you leaders. Now I want to talk to the first, second, and younger generations. Whether you were born in the United States or abroad, you have the most important role in all of this. You have to stay active. What does it mean to stay active? What does that mean to you? Well, for me, it means to open my mind, to open my eyes, and to open my ears to not only the world that I currently live in, but a world that existed before me, before you, and a world that is coming right at you. I know what you're thinking, that our parents are constantly expecting us to have pride in where our blood comes from without knowing the true and full history and understanding why. Well, this is your chance to ask questions and use the resources, especially during a time like this where everybody is searching for their identity. People are lost. And of course, being Tigray is only one of many identities that you will identify as you continue to grow here in Kentucky and the United States. So grab it and hold on to it, because you will see as you walk through these streets how easy it is to be lost when you don't know where you come from. And I'm sure you're wondering, but how? How can I be active? Grab your brothers, grab your sisters, grab your friend. Pick a topic of your interest, anything, it could be anything. Watch movies, documentaries, read books about your topic of interest, analyze what you have discovered, and discuss it amongst yourselves. Through these activities, you will together find yourselves creating ideas and increase the sense of social responsibility, not only here in Kentucky, but for those back home in the Tigray region. As you know, we're wrapping up graduation season. Several of you are going into the next stages of education and stepping into your careers. Like I said, you are leaders. Share your experience with the younger generation. Be the one to translate and deliver the information that your elders have been telling you. This is the most important, because who else is gonna listen to them? Because sometimes we know that we don't wanna listen to our parents. We wanna listen to those that we're closely connected to. The reason why I mention this is because I wish that I had a mentor to guide me and to stress the importance of how to expand my mind beyond the world that I only knew. I went through grade school, not knowing the importance of reading and being the best of my class. I didn't understand this until I got to high school. As the eldest of 3 girls, I paved the road to college. I got my master's degree, and I would get my second master's degree. And this is what motivates me, is because I educated myself. I made many errors, many problems for myself, and many trials. But I know that I have been able to see myself grow and to see my sisters grow. So this makes me happy. With time, I have developed a passion into a profession that has allowed me to help my community here in Kentucky. I want to take my experience and my knowledge and my passion to provide these services to our people that do not have the same and equal opportunity as we do. So I ask you, work hard to find what you love and enjoy and turn that into a form of service to help our brothers and sisters back home. Remember the opportunities that our parents and immigrant generation have provided to us, and acknowledge and respect that and embrace it, because without them, we would not have the new Jordans, we will not have the iPhone, and we will not have the chance of having options. So to everybody in this room, let's wake up. We have to wake up. And we have to open our minds and come together and work harder and work smarter. I'd like to see that we close any gaps that we may find ourselves, and remember that we have a mission and a vision by establishing a community. I look forward to seeing us grow in numbers and strength as we build a Tigray community in Kentucky. Don't forget to ask yourself, what does community mean? Home is not a place. It is not only a place, but it is where our people are. Thank you.